Alright, good afternoon everybody. Thank you for tuning back into Let's Build a City in City Skylines. This is Lakedale along the mountain range. Where we left off, I believe that we had finished up our little residential area up here. I think that it looks fairly nice. The ground's kind of dirty, but I think it looks fairly nice with all the trees that we put in here. Nice little uptown, or not uptown, but residential area up on top of here. Just think we could put a couple more mansions in here later on, make this area kind of pop up. But we have a good demand for industrial, and we also left off with our super target that we built, and then our large Costco store here. And looks like they're doing fairly well. We have a little demand for residential, but we have some more industrial. So I'm thinking, why don't we just do a little half-ass industrial area over here that will more than likely eventually move, especially when we get into some farming and some maybe some forestry options out through this area. But for right now, we'll just have a little area in here for industry. So we'll just do, just a quick little area like this, I'm thinking. And then they can choose whichever directions it is that they want to go through. Sorry about that, the furnace just kicked on, so it might be a little noisy for a minute, so I hope that doesn't disturb you guys or it's not being picked up. I'll try and mute my mic while I'm not talking during that time, but we'll just kind of throw in a little bit of industrial through here and let these guys develop wherever it is that they seem fit to develop. Overall, we got some decent traffic flow. We're at 90%. Our only issue is this one road right here, mainly because I would have to assume this bend. So we can probably minimize this bend like so, and that'll probably help relieve a little bit of the traffic. Not a whole lot. We're at 88, so not too bad. Overall, I don't really see any issues in here. This area is starting to get a little busy, but it's the center of town, so it's expected to be a little busy, and we can always upgrade these roads to 4 lanes instead of 2 lanes, giving them extra areas to turn and whatnot. But I think that it's going fairly well. We have this little region through here that we developed. This was all small residential, so we'll probably end up moving those. We were just trying to get to 4,800 because in the last episode we had a gnarly little wildfire out through here. So that has since taken care of itself, so we're not really in the much rush. We might get rid of those. Let's pop a little bit more industry in here, just so they can do that. But we're going to have to develop some more residential area. And we bought this part of our land last time, so I'm thinking that we can develop in here. I think that this would be a nice little area to develop. Now I'm gonna just use this road because I don't want the road in there. We have our nice little tree road that we finally unlocked, and them trees is dying out through here. That's definitely because of that wildfire, but they should come back. We shouldn't have too much. Maybe have this be a nice little court area, be all nice little residential roads, and then we can develop in through here as well. I think that we have a 4 lane with trees maybe that we have gotten. Looks fairly nice. I think it's a wide road, so maybe we'll stick away from that and we'll just stay with what other roads do we have through here? Here's a nice little 3 lane, 1 and 2. That looks fairly nice. We've got some bridges. Why don't we just see what this road is? So 2 and 1. 2 can come in, 2 can come out, or 2 go in, 1 go out. But I'm thinking maybe we'll just use this road. This road seems to look fairly nice. It's just a regular street, so maybe we will use this road here. At least it's got the lines on there and the arrows. So I was kind of thinking that maybe we have Actually, no, I want to do this instead. Let's get this road. And I would like to try and keep it alongside the river. So let's do this and see if we can. I think that that looks fairly well. And maybe we can do something like so. No, that didn't really seem to do what I wanted it to, but we could develop something throughout back here. Now, I was kind of thinking that this was gonna stay more flat. Maybe we can help it a little bit. Maybe we can't. So where did we leave off? We had this coming off like so. And yeah, it just doesn't seem to enjoy that, so maybe we can do something in here to help balance this out. Maybe we can flatten it a little bit more, or even what we could do is we could just do this, something like that, and then smooth this out like so. Maybe that will give us the clearance that we need. We'll bring this down to 1. Oh, it did not like that. Maybe we can do something like this. I think what we're gonna have to do is delete this road and then put the road back in. Maybe we can do something like that. There, that looks better. And then have something come up through there. And I'm thinking maybe have something like this. They can have a nice little area up there to themselves, and then maybe this road can come back down like so, or maybe it can't. It would be kind of cool to have something that goes around the mountain like that. I think that would look pretty cool, maybe even out through here or something, but we'll just leave that. I'm not exactly sure if I like the way that this looks or not, so you guys let me know what you think about that. But I want to incorporate some form of court, because I love the way that courts look on this game for whatever the reason is. I think that they look very nice, and then we'll have a nice little road come through here and maybe spit off like this and like that as well, and then we can have maybe this other road that kind of comes up through here, and then we can get some houses developed on there, and then again maybe do something like this. Will just be, we can always come back in here and change this, but I think that looks fairly nice. So now these guys have 2 ways to get in. We can develop all this with some nice little water lines and some electricity. I think that this will look fairly nice. It looks like our trees came back in. They grew back, which is nice. And let's just plop this in like so. And maybe there's a nice little, let's see, let's slow this down. Maybe there's a nice residential building that we can put in here. Yeah, it looks really goofy on the mountainside. I'm not sure if we can lift that up or what, but I was thinking maybe we could put like a mansion in here. Slope is too steep. And it does look kind of cool coming off of the mountain. Could do something like that. You can't see the pool area, but it's kind of like it's built into the rock, which I think looks kind of cool. And then maybe we could do something like this as well. I think that looks kind of cool. And maybe that one won't work. Well, that works for the most part. I think that looks fairly nice. These guys will need some form of power, so why don't we just give them a little wind turbine. Either that, we'll have to run some power lines up there. So why don't we throw this on pause so we're not pissing all these people off. And we'll just do some 300 and there, these guys will all get some power. And maybe there's some other little houses that we can throw in here. Maybe we can put that right there, and then we can use the Move It mod to lift it up a little bit. Huh, maybe it's not going to move up. Either that or we're selecting, oh, there we go. And this dude will need some power too, so why don't we just put in a couple of houses through here, and this will build up to him, and he'll get some power. Now we've got demand for our commercial area again, so I'm thinking maybe we can continue developing in through here where we left off. We had some pretty cool buildings that I actually just found. We have our Chuck E. Cheese, a CarMax, a handful of dealerships. Maybe they can do like a little strip mall over here where we can have like a or maybe what I was gonna do, I did want to put a parking garage, so maybe we can do a parking garage in here. And let's see, what do we have? We have 12 meter with an outer road, 20 meter. I'm actually not sure how this works. What is this? Oh, these are all build it yourself lots. So why don't we find, I have a couple of garages already we have a large parking garage, modern 4-story and a modern 8-story. So maybe we can do like a nice little parking garage in here to keep everyone satisfied with parking, and then we can go in through here and maybe make like a little strip mall area kinda. Something we can start off maybe with like this AT&T shop. What was that? Bad Homebrews. We can throw Chuck E. Cheese in here because everyone loves Chuck E. Cheese. What else do we have? We have a commercial building. And then we have these actually pretty interesting looking commercial buildings as well. I'm gonna do something like that. Maybe do one of those. We have our Costco's. We have a Dollar Tree. I think we already have a Dollar Tree. We had. Oh yes, we have more of these like strip mall buildings. I think it'd be really cool to have it some form of like a parking lot, and then somehow have those instead of just having them right on the main road. But we could just maybe start something over here with those. So why don't we see if we can get our parking lots working. I actually don't remember where the parking lot was. So this was not parking. Some cool little roads through here. These are actually really interesting. Oh, we got big roads, a handful of other roads, main ones, intersections, bus routes, taxiways, a handful of different props, settings. Oh, here we go. Parking garages. Yep. Or parking lots. I really wish that they had the lines in here. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to use these. We'll maybe have to do a video on how to use, or find a video on how to do that. What do we have here? Standard parking garage. We do have some parking areas. What does this look like? Ah, yes, those are the ones that are all broken. Let's get rid of those, and why don't we just throw like some form of a strip mall in here? So we have our little GameStop. I believe there's a handful of other ones. We have a little Caesar's Pizza. We can throw a Mac store in there. Old Navy, that would look nice with a Petco. We'll have to add a Petco in there. We can do a Radio Shack. And we actually, I'm thinking maybe, since we don't have this developed yet, that we move, oh, we can't move these. Well, a little bit of a waste of money, 22, 20, we can get a little bit of money back. I think we'll wait on that for now, and we'll just fill this in with some regular commercial through here and let them develop, and then we'll have to develop up this residential area a little bit more so we got some higher demand, just like so. And there we go. I think that this is starting to look nice. We'll have to fill in some more trees in here. I really like these houses up here. I think those look really nice. They're kind of by themselves. Not by themselves, but it's just them up there, and they've got this private road that they take. Maybe we can throw some other luxurious houses over here, maybe some resorts and spas up here. I do know that we have one building. We have here lots more parking stuff. Railroad props. Maybe it was under this. Or not. Do have some, whatever this is. It's a residential garage. Oh, lots of other growable little, you know, small, light residential, medium residential housings. But I think we're coming up on our recording time here, so we'll develop this more in here and we'll get some more developing into our town next time. Guys, remember to leave those comments coming on what you want to see in this city, and I will see you guys in the next episode.